Hello, welcome to Black Stream. This is my second video on thoughts I have or anything I want to talk about at the moment, etc. For this video, I just want to let's talk. Alright, for this video, let's talk about feeling behind in life, like the feeling of being you feel like you can't go forward, not really go forward, but you feel like you're stuck and you have so much potential to go forward. That's what I want to say, right? So you have the potential, you have the thoughts, you have the ideas, but then you just feel as if you're stuck, like you can't move, that there's a block, that there's an energy holding you down or something like that. So let's talk about it and let's see where this video would lead us. Okay, alright, so I just want to tell myself, don't give up and just continue to push yourself even though you feel like there is a stumble block or there is something holding you down. Just pray and just hope for the best. But have you ever feel like you could have done so much more by now? I mean, I have so much stuff that I want to get done, so much stuff I want to do, but it's just like I said before, something just holding you back. And that's the kind of energy I want to move away from it, you know. It's not because I am lazy, well, sometimes, but because and it's also not because I do not have the ideas. I have many ideas, I have many dreams and aspirations, but sometimes, you know, you feel like the reason why you're stuck is because life just doesn't move the way we want it to, right? Or move the way you thought it would, right? So it feel like you know you are capable. As I said, I am capable, I can feel it, but you just think about it and you look at yourself and you said, I could take over the world if things lined up. You know, if you have the resources, the money, etc., you could take over the world. You have the plans, the real plans, you know, but somehow none of them have materialized. So I have I have been thinking of all these different stuff that I want to do, all this stuff that I want to become, and they just don't seem to be materialized. It just seems like time is just passing by. You're just at one place, the same place that you have been from this very first start that you said you want to move from. And that's the part that keep on messes or mess me up, or you could say mess yourself up, because on the outside it looks like nothing is happening, but on the inside you have the thoughts, you have the planning, you have the dream, and you have everything outlined, but does it really come out of you? Does it really show that you want this to get done or anything like that? And every time that I think I am moving a step forward, it's like I am 10 steps backwards, because every time there's a new obstacle, a new challenge, and you have done so much in your head, yet so little in real life. And that's where the disconnection is, because it's very exhausting to think that from that time you said you want to become this individual, from that time you said you want to get this thing done, it's like you can't move. It's like you can't see your way, you don't know where to turn, and etc. That is where the disconnection comes from, because you're feeling stuck. and sometimes it does feel like something is blocking you. For some people it's money, because for me it's financial resources. I really don't have any financial resources. If I do have, all my ideas would have gone, all my ideas would have come through, all my plans would have been made possible. So you have the idea, but the thing is that you just don't have the resources. And I can say also, and you can say for yourself, sometimes it's pride, because you let pride take over too much, thinking that you are better, or thinking that you don't want anybody to know this side of you, or you don't want to put yourself out there because you're afraid and all that, and you're afraid of them judging you and etc. But then when your time passes by, you're stuck at this place you were, when you begin to think about, oh my god, I should have get this done, I should have done this, and don't think about what persons would think of me, or think about what person will say about me. Because I know for a fact, if I did put out one of my ideas that I have, or one of the plans that I have written down, if I have done something, I would have reached for. So I think pride is one of the reason why I feel like I'm stuck. So it's money, pride, and you sometimes just don't want to start small, because you don't want to look inexperienced. Because if you think about it, you don't have the money. If you put out something now, or let's say you put out a video of yourself, and then when you look, you really don't have the experience that the others does. If you begin to judge yourself, you begin to think of others, like begin to put what it begins to really put what others have done on yourself, basically to just we call it now, basically to just compare yourself with them, and then you realize that you're not really that good enough, or you don't have the resources. But at the same time, if I have done what I said I would have done, regardless of resources, I don't know where it would have gone, but I think it would have reached somewhere. It would have at least put out there, and if anybody watch it. But for some of us, it's just the quiet voice in our head that keeps saying that you are not good enough, and that just something that we really want to get away from, because we keep telling ourselves that we are not good enough, and then at the same time you're not doing what you want to do. You're not being that good, you're not being that enough that you want to be.